Welcome back, Brightsiders. Thanks for joining me for another beautiful day. We've got a little bit of rain going on, watering the plants, giving the animals something to drink a little bit later on. It's kind of got this nice little sound to it as well. I love it. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the smile movement. What is the smile movement? My mom has missed smiles a lot. Everyone's got, the little face mask on. You can barely hear what they're saying. But you also, you can't see their smile. So she wanted to start something called the smile movement. And what she did the first time was she was in, I believe, a Panera Bread. And she looked over at some folks and she said, "May I share something with you?" And they said, "Sure, absolutely." So she gave them this little piece of paper. And I'll explain that in a moment. And she asked them, after handing them the piece of paper and telling them what it was, she asked if she could remove her mask for a moment and share a smile. And they said, of course. So she took it off, she smiled, and she said, "Thank you, it's just a lot better." And they got to talking about a lot of different things. But one thing they did talk about was the piece of paper. And this piece of paper has a poem on it. Now, it was written by one person, and she couldn't find out who the actual person was. The internet kept saying there were two people, did not collaborate. It's just, can't find the credit. So, it's by Rolf Thillon and or Wilbur D. Nesbitt. Now, there's a short version, which is the only version I had ever heard as a child. And the whole goal is just to make you smile. The poem is called "It's Worth $1 Million," or also "Let Us Smile." The portion that I had heard as a child was usually by my mom or my grandmother, and it would go, "The thing that goes the furthest at making life worthwhile, that costs the least and does the most, is just a simple smile." So we shared this out. And I say we because after she started her smile movement, luck just had it, I was coming home for the summer to Maine. And so when she came and picked me up, we drove across country and we started our little smile movement. So before I keep going, I'm going to read you the whole poem, but I want to say it does seem to work. Because my grandmother would say this to me if I was in a bad mood or something happened. And all she would have to do is say, "The thing," and instantly a smile would come across my face, or my sister's face, or my brother's face, without fail. So without further ado, here's the poem. The thing that goes the furthest toward making life worthwhile, that costs the least and does the most, is just a pleasant smile. The smile that bubbles from a heart that loves its fellow men will drive away the clouds of gloom and coax the sun again. It's full of worth and goodness, too, with manly kindness blent. It's worth $1 million, and it doesn't cost a cent. There is no room for sadness when we see a cheery smile. It always has the same good look. It's never out of style. It nerves us on to try again when failure makes us blue. The dimples of encouragement are good for me and you. It pays a higher interest because it's merely lent. It's worth $1 million, and it doesn't cost a cent. A smile comes very easy. You can wrinkle up with cheer. 100 times before you can squeeze out a gloomy tear. Its rippling, moreover, to the true heartstrings that tug, will always leave an echo that is very like a hug. So smile away, folks, and understand what by smile is meant. It's worth $1 million, and it doesn't cost a cent. So, share a smile today. Share a smile tomorrow. Share a smile whenever you feel the urge to brighten someone's day. Because that's all it takes, or at least for me, is to see someone go, and I can't help but give them one back. So, share the smile movement, start smiling for everyone and anyone, and I'll see you tomorrow, Brightsiders. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening, wherever you are.